YouTube, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tim here from Credit Kingdom, back again with another video of 2022. I hope you all are doing very good, very well. You know, you're achieving, you're succeeding in life. So before I get into it, I want you to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, even comment on the channel. I really want this channel to grow, and I appreciate you all for the support. Y'all been rocking with me. I really do, appreciate that from you all. So today we'll be discussing, the biggest credit repair secret ever that no one's want to tell you all about, and they keep it on, they being very quiet because it's very lucrative and private information. I mean, it's out there, but really people don't really know how to use the method. You can either use it with your CPN number, you can use it with your business profile number, or even use it for your own personal social security number for your credit profile. So today I will be discussing, running the, they call it the biggest credit repair secret ever. So if you are someone who have, pretty decent credit, or someone have pretty decent credit and don't have really, negative items on there, something you should do is look at, you should always have at least 3 primary accounts that's reported on your credit profile. And pretty much people like to say add authorized users, but primary accounts hold more weight to your credit profile because you are actually the responsible party for it, such as keeping the utilization low and also paying on it every month or when you decide to. So rather than an authorized user, you don't have any control over, the card or, the payments and things like that because it's someone else's account and they are responsible. So let me jump right into it. If you all don't know, it's called age primary hack that you can do. And so if you all know about zombie debt, such as old uncollectible debt, actually this is debt that you can buy and purchase to add on someone else's credit, your business credit, or even a friend or family credit. So you're like, well, you can get this debt by going, different places, such as debt collection companies. You can buy a debt between maybe like $2,000 to $15,000, which is credit card debt. You can buy auto loan debt. You can even buy, homes debt as well. But as you all know, credit card debt is usually the cheapest that you can buy. Such as, I'm gonna give an example. If you're looking for tier 4 to tier 7, basically, tier 4 to 7 is the age. So 4 years to 7 years is old. As you all know, the statute of limitation pretty much with everything is 7 years old before it can fall off your credit. So buy tier 4. And when you're talking to the agencies, such as, you want to sound like, or you want to educate yourself enough so they know that you're not an amateur or rookie, because they will try to overprice you on these items, on this debt. So you want to do your research, do your due diligence before you're going to trying to buy these things. You also want to have pretty good negotiating skills. So when talking to these, you got to know what you're talking about. So you mainly want to buy an account like a tier 4 credit card account, maybe for like, you get it for around $30 to $170. So if you got at least $500 to work with, you can pretty much get, for these, credit account. If depends on who you go to buy these accounts from. And it's also very important that you can establish, a relationship with these companies too, to build a partnership. There goes Strawberry. You build a relationship and you pretty much partner with them as a, one of their trustworthy clients, and pretty much they will start selling you bundles of packages of debt. So so what do you do once you actually get the debt? You can do something that, well, first, before you get the debt, you want to make sure, they give you a debt transfer or certificate of ownership. Basically, it's all paperwork of the original creditor, the debtor, the amount, the dates, and all of their, personal information, such as their social and date of birth. So, for example, if person A was the debt buyer, such as, I'm gonna say I'm person A, I'm the debt buyer, and person B is, it's a person I don't know at all, but I'm finna go here and buy this debt from this agency. So what I can do, I can get all their information from that, the debt agreement, And so either I can transfer that to my own, I can write it off on them, and I can transfer it to myself because I can say I am a new owner of this debt and I, completely paid it off. And so then I can actually, take this debt and have it reported on my credit profile as, say like they had all the late payments and, they overused the card, they went to collection, pretty much a charge off account. I can make it seem as though, I had that account for 5 years or so, how old it was for, $5,000. So I can now get that reported on my credit profile as good standing because I did take over the account and I pretty much, paid it off, but I didn't actually pay the $5,000. Like I told you, you can buy debt for pennies on the dollar, and this is pretty much what this is. So I can buy it for maybe like $200, and I just got something reported on my credit profile. I can get it backdated, for the 5 years for $5,000, and it would show on the credit as that. So once you get all your paperwork and your documentation, you then want to, like I said, you want to do an absolutely assignment of debt. But you can assign it to your business if you got EIN, or you can assign it to, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, or even a friend if you want to just, work on the credit. Because this actually boosts your credit up at least 100 points, depending on the type of, tier 4 credit card that you get as well. So, and keep in mind, like I said, you can get, auto loans and stuff too that you can buy and throw it on credit. And this how people, they do a cheat where they can, simply buy a $30,000 auto loan, maybe like $1,200 and get a report on their credit. So now to the bank and credit, they're like, oh, they didn't have this car for this long, they paid it off. So now they can easily go get a car that worth, $60,000, with good interest rates and pretty much no down payments. The credit, is pretty much good. Once you have all that, situated, you then want to, you want to contact, you also want, once you get this absolute assignment of debt, it's a letter. Pretty much a letter with all, the legal terms that mention the Fair Debt Collection Practice Act and then the Fair Credit Reporting Act, all the legal terms and things you can and can't do and stuff of that nature. So I do have the letter as well. So once you get this letter, you then want to get the debt update letter. So the debt update letter is basically telling say like the original creditor was Chase. You then want to get the debt update letter and send it to Chase, to whoever you're assigning the new debt to. So you just telling Chase, hey, you wipe this debt off from the old person, now you assign it to the new person. Can you please, do a goodwill credit adjustment? So whoever you're assigning debt to, Chase will then get that reported to the credit bureaus, and the credit bureau will pretty much, look that person up on the, do that ERC system, and then you get that account reported. You get that account, reported once they, once they get all the paperwork, documentation such as not ID, but just certified mail. So, and it is a trick to this too. I just want to let y'all know that. I know it may sound like, oh, zombie days, so easy, just gotta pay this. It's not, because I tried it as a regular person and it did not work. So one thing you have to do and make sure it works, you have to set yourself up as you are, a legal, cooperative business. So by me just sending the letter, I'm just a regular person, of course, to the, the banks and the credit bureaus. I'm just a consumer in their eyes. So you have to make it seem like you are, a collection agency and not just a debt buyer. And they will respect you more on that because you are actually doing business. And you got to think the banks and things, they want to protect their assets and they want to protect their funds. So they know a lot of people, been scheming and scamming with this method by getting these accounts reported. And then once you get, say like you were to buy, you got $1,000, you go buy, you go buy some credit card debt, you spend maybe like, let's say $300, you get 2 credit cards tier for that. So you get an account for like $5,000, like 3 years old. You get another one maybe like seven years old with like $8,000. So you get that. And say like you were to go to put an auto loan on there too. So the auto loan, it was $10,000, but you bought it for maybe $500. And I'm just giving an example. So Now you got credit card debt, credit card history, and you got auto loan history, whatever else account you want to report on that. Even though you never had this, you just staged your credit report so well that it looked like you did. So now you can go out, and start applying for these credit cards and get high limit credit cards. And like I said, you can get, good auto loans, pretty much whatever car you want if you stage it the correct way. So, and banks and things, they know this, so that's why they won't accept it and get the report on your credit profile just coming from yourself as an individual. So it is a method on how you can truly get this to work. So if y'all want any more information, hit me up on my Facebook page at Credit Kingdom. And also y'all can hit up the credit guard. Her name is Hill Versation on Facebook. You all can find her on YouTube as well. She is she the true God when it comes down to personal credit. So if you all have bad credit, hit her up, Hill Versation. I will put our links in the description below. So if you need anything about credit sweep, you need bank residue remove, collections, she's the person to go to. So she's pretty much teaching me a lot of things as well too in this credit business. So I'll let y'all get to it. Y'all contact us, let me know. So subscribe to the channel, like the channel, even comment on the channel. I really appreciate that. So I'll be in touch soon, YouTube. Take it easy.